welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Dollar Tree fall decor piece. Now, the big pumpkins did come from Walmart like last year, but Dollar Tree is putting out their fall stuff now, and you know, Walmart is too. So you should be able to find some of these. Anyway, stay tuned, I'll show you how to make it. All right, y'all, let us get started. First off, what you're going to need, 2 of these little guys. Where's the label? Hello. This comes from the Dollar Tree, this little wood tray from Dollar Tree. You're going to need 2 of those. You're also going to need a plastic hanger. I don't even know where this came from, probably Walmart or something, but you know, just a standard plastic clothes hanger. Now, you know, some of them have like this little piece of plastic that goes right here. I had some of those and I didn't really like the way it looked, so I'm going to use this one that's just open up here. So you're going to need that, and you're also going to need some spray paint. I'm going to be using this stone textured finish from Rust-Oleum, stone pebble. I'm also going to be using this Rust-Oleum hammered finish paint in the color copper, because y'all know I love copper and dark metallics and things like that. But anyway, first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this hanger, and to do that, I'm going to get my wire cutters that I thought I had on the table that I didn't, but here they are now. I'm just going to take this, because when we put this together, this is going to be at the top, and I want this to kind of set equally, you know. So this is going to be up at the top, and I'm going to cut here, and then I'm going to measure and try to cut to the best of my ability. I'm going to try to cut straight across on this side. So you know what? Let's go ahead and cut this. I don't know how easy this is going to be to cut with the wire cutters. Let's get right there. Well, that was not difficult. All right. So let's see if we can get this. It's not going to be perfect. I'll tell you that right now, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be. I'm going to say right about there. That looks good. If it don't work out, I'll just get another hanger, because I've got plenty of the things. And now you're also going to do that to the other side. So you're cutting both of these off, okay? Because you're going to need 2. And then this little nubby guy right here, let's just cut him off. And that left another nub. So let's trim that down. And I have a nail file over here that I can file this flat, okay? So yes, I'm going to take the labels off of these, which is probably going to take me a minute, which is why I haven't done it already. Oh, no, there it goes. Ha ha. All right, so I'm going to do that with the other one. Now, I'm going to make sure that this is all nice and clean. I use a dry paintbrush, you know, just make sure it's all good and clean. So I'm going to take these outside. I'm going to paint these with the metallic hammered paint for this. And then for the drawer, I'm going to paint it with this stone paint, okay? And I'm going to paint both drawers with this. Now, when you use this stone paint, it comes out with some force, all right? And if you spray it, sometimes the force of the spray makes the little stone pieces, you know, like move around. So you want to be careful, hold it back, and just, psh, psh, you know, like little short bursts, straight on. Don't sweep it like that, or else it'll move it around. Or if you want to, give this a coat of white paint, gray paint, brown, black, whatever. Let that dry, and then start putting on your layers of this paint, because I get a lot of questions about this paint, which is why I went into this. But anyway, I'm going to go paint all this stuff, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so the paint has dried on these, and I love this paint. I really, really do. I'm getting to where I use it more and more. But anyway, here are the 2 pieces of our coat hanger, clothes hanger, whatever you want to call it, that we cut. So anyway, I'm looking at this, and if you can tell, like if you have the little curved part up top here, you can tell that one part looks straight and the other one kind of flares out and angles a little bit. And you can also see where it looked like I was cutting it straight, I really wasn't. This part looks shorter than this part, and actually that's going to work in our favor. So what I'm going to do is the straighter part, like I said, if you hold this up straight, this one that looks straighter, I want that to be towards the back. So what I'm going to do now is take our little tray guy here, and I'm going to glue this to where this angle is flush with this. This is what I'm saying, see, not like that, but if we can just angle this a little bit so that that is flush with that. So it's going to be, let's go ahead and just kind of set it up here and take a look. See, I have my coat hanger flat on the table. And I want to glue that so that it's straight with that piece there, you see? And then over here, it's at a bit of an angle. But yet when we stand it upright, it's going to be like this. Okay, so I think I'm going to just put some hot glue right here. Okay, and once again, let me just try to angle this because I want it to be like so. Okay, that looks good. Okay, see, I had that glued like that. And I'll just wipe off that glue. There we go. All right, now the way I have it angled here is this edge right here is on the table. And that's going to help hold everything steady. And so you see, this is how that part of the hanger looks right there. So just keep setting it up to make sure it looks right. So now I'm going to put the hot glue right here. And we'll just stick that back down right where it was. Make sure it still looks good. Yep, that looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this other one to the other side, just like we did this one. Okay, so I think the glue has pretty much had time to set up. Now, I do want to say, I know what I'm going to be putting in mine here, and I know it's all going to be really lightweight. Now, if you're going to put anything of any weight in this, I would suggest that you stick it down as well with a little bit of E6000. You know, you could put like a dab of E6000 on here and then put a few dabs of your hot glue when you glue it all together. Then let it sit for 24 hours and that E6000 will really hold up. But as you can see, I'm about out, so I didn't use it. And like I said, I know what's going to be in mine, so that's why I'm not even going to bother with it. But anyway, now I'm going to take this one here, and I just felt a damp spot on the bottom. It has been storming all day. And you know what? I spray painted this outside under like my big patio umbrella, and then I ran it back inside to dry, and it's so humid. It's so humid. I'm having a difficult time with the paint. But anyway, I'm going to take this and then I'm going to set it down on the top here at an angle and get it into position and then glue it down. So let's take this here. I'm trying to get it to an angle so that you can see like from this side what I'm doing. So I'm just going to, yeah, I think that looks okay. So what I'm going to do, let me get a pen and I'm going to get this in place of about where I want it. I'm just going to make a little mark right here so that I know kind of like where to go with my hot glue, because I have the back of it flush with this, okay? Just like we did the bottom. See what I'm saying? It's going to be flush with the back. So now let's turn it around and let's get it back into place. Flush with the back. There we go. That was right about there. Now I'm just going to mark it again, like I said, so I know where to go with the hot glue. And then I'm going to put my glue on here, and then we're just going to stick it down. Like so. Let's do this side first, and then we'll go back and do the other side over there once this glue sets up. Okay, so there's that. That looks good. And now I'm just going to hold this until the glue has a chance to set up. All right, so that glue has set up. So now I'm just going to lay this down on its side. Now that we have everything in place, and I don't really need to have it setting up to see what everything looks like. So that can be the difficult part. But anyway, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there. Let's get this over. And a little bit of glue right there. Come on now. There we go. And then we're just going to stick this down, and I'm going to hold that in place as well. Okie dokie, so that's looking pretty good. And now what I have here, I have a bag of gourds. And I also have some of this Spanish moss. So this came from the Dollar Tree. Whoopsie doodle. And this actually came from Walmart last year, but I was in Walmart just recently and they were already putting out their fall stuff, so you should be able to get a hold of this stuff. So anyway, let's cut her open and see what we have. Well, look at that stem. Oh my goodness. That's about as crooked as a politician. But let's get this out here and let's see what we're working with. actually look pretty good. I like the darker colors. Y'all know I like dark colors. But anyway, let's see if I just want to put like one down here on the bottom, which I think I am. Yeah. Because I don't want to like overcrowd this, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm just going to put one. Now let's take some of this moss and make a mess. Nah, just pull some of this out like so. And then I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm just going to glue it down. Let's move this so that y'all can see again. Whee! I'm making a mess. All right. Like so. And then I'm just going to squish a bunch of this moss down in there. Like so. Try to hurry before my glue sets up. I should have done it like half at a time, but no, I had to just go putting it in there all willy-nilly and being in a hurry. My power's been flickering on and off, so you know I'm trying to get this filmed and done before the power goes off again. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing down here at the bottom, and while I'm doing that, let's look at jewelry. My simple little silver jewelry here came from Paparazzi. If you look in the description box, there's a link that says Paparazzi. Click on that. And then click on shop, and it'll take you to where you can buy the stuff. But let's glue this down, and I'll be back. Okay, so I pulled that stem out. I replaced it. I pushed it towards the center a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to put this up top. So I'm just going to spread out a little bit there, and I'm just going to put a big old blob of hot glue and just kind of nestle that down in there. Now, I do have these little pumpkin filler things, and this came from Dollar Tree. It's pumpkin filler. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a few of these off, leaving a little bit of the stem still attached, like so. Stop it. There we go. Ah, they're falling. Pumpkin down. All right. And then just kind of tuck these towards the back there. I think is what I'm going to do. And then we're also going to put some of those leaves in just to add a little bit of greenery to break up some of the orange. We're going to put this right here. Kind of want the stems going opposite ways. I'm totally out of frame. I'm sorry. I've moved my camera and I'm not used to sitting in this position. But there we go. Okay. So now let's take a look at these leaves. And I don't think we have to cut those. I'm just going to pull them off. Just kind of tuck them down in amongst the moss there. And I'm going to be doing the same thing on the bottom. I haven't decided which one of these I want to use yet though. Okay, just taking these and going there. There we go. And tucking it down in there. And I may reinforce that with a few little spots of hot glue. I don't know, but that's holding pretty well. It's holding pretty well. But like I said before, if you're like me and you have cats, dogs, and feral children running around, then you're probably going to want to stick them down with a little bit of glue. Okay, we'll tuck that down right there. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Pretty cute. And I know this is a terrible, terrible angle, but at the end, and you've already seen this at the beginning, I'm going to have a good picture for y'all so that you can see it. But I'm trying to think if I want to use one of these down here or if I just want to fill this up with these little tiny pumpkins. You know, I don't know, because I like that, the way that looks. But then we have this little guy here that looks kind of lonely. I might put him right there. So yeah, I think everything that we did up top here, I'm going to do the same with this guy here. I'm going to put it in the middle, and then I'm just going to cut off 3 more of these little pumpkins and then tuck the leaves around it. And I think I'm going to call that done. So let me work on that and let me get a good picture so that y'all can see what this is all about. Anyway, if you would, give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and I hope to see y'all next time.